Hello guys, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You are watching Snooker King 1 to 5. First frame start. Red ball pot. Red ball missed. Missed. Blue ball. Next, blue ball.
I'm so not ready. So, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the live stream of the 2023 Asian Snooker Championship for the ladies section. So far, it's been a bit of a scrappy affair in this game. The Thai player dominated. Yes, I've not seen too much of this young player's name, but from what I've seen, she's been dominating early on in the group stage. Actually, in the studio, I've got a very famous former Moscovy Cup teammate for Europe, Konstantin. Welcome to
Missed black ball.
Yeah, hello, Michael. I know your knowledge is very limited on the snooker scene, but what do you make of this match so far?
I don't watch the women's snooker actually too much, so I don't have any experience. It will be really new for me. So you need to help me with this
I'll
job,
be
you know.
doing my very best to make you feel at home here. But from what I've seen a little bit of the ladies snooker this week, and it's very rare to see Mongolia being represented in snooker. It's very, very good to me. I've not seen much of this young lady play.
They have really difficult names for me to pronounce, so you better try.
Yeah, well, Mongolian is like I said, I've only seen a little bit of both their games, and from that I have to say that the Waratthanun seems to be the stronger of the two. However, this is an opening scrappy affair. She does lead Erdenetugs quite comfortably in this opening frame. But there is a good chance here. That's an excellent long play, isn't it? There,
It's a good shot.
and she's come up nicely for the blue. She may have just overrun slightly. She may be tempted here by the yellow down the rail. The natural angle will be taking her back down towards the reds. But the way the table's situated at the moment, it's not going to be the easiest of clearances, but she'll be feeling confident after that long pot. I feel like she'll be taking on. She'll be playing safe with this visit.
How big is the usual scores? I mean, how big is the breaks in the women's snooker?
Well, they do tend to.
Missed. Pink ball.
Superstar by Yu Lu, who's competing in this tournament, fresh off the back of a World Championship campaign in Thailand, where she was runner-up. I believe she's made 2 centuries in this tournament so far, a 127 and a. Was it 1-2? It may have been a 112. And
Amazing. Top shot.
3-2, I believe.
Red ball
really,
pot.
that was a beautiful shot, and actually we saw her technique. Technique is beautiful. The cueing, so straight.
Yes, that's one thing about the Thai players. They all have excellent cue actions. It's very rare to see bad cue action come from a Thai player, but I know they love the game over there, and they're always working hard, and there's plenty of players to practice against. Some world-class coaches as well working out there. And I'm sure everybody in Thailand is tuning in and supporting.
So Thailand is big in snooker, actually.
Yeah, no, it's huge. It's huge. If you go, I think I heard somewhere that there is 1,000 clubs in Bangkok.
Really?
Yeah, not huge ones, but just places that do have snooker tables, whether it's 1 or 2 or 20. There's 1,000 places you can go to in Bangkok alone.
That's really popular.
Yeah,
It's,
definitely.
It's a huge amount.
But as that beautifully struck long red was played, she is now leading this frame. And Dash, her surname is Dash, Erdenetugs, does need snookers in this frame. So it's looking like a 1-0 lead. Just want to say a huge thank you to all the sponsors of these events and QBSF for setting up this tournament. They did a great job in the men's. This arena is amazing. We've seen it being built from scratch, and huge thank yous to all the sponsors and everybody that's come together for the production team. If you are tuning in on YouTube, feel free to
Yellow ball pot.
yeah, hopefully we'll see some excellent snooker this week. But there are a few names in this competition who can take the title. But from what I've seen early on, I believe the Bai Yulu from China is probably a strong favourite to lift the title.
Green ball missed.
The tournament unfolds as the week progresses. So as you can see, the scores are now 57 plays 10. And you'll have to forgive me if I'm not saying this name correctly, but Erdenetugs does need quite a few snookers she's playing on. Probably just wants to take in the arena. It's not a bad attempt at safety, actually. Just needs this cue ball to bounce, but yeah, it's a little bit too soft there.
Yeah, she needs to feel a table shots, because it seems like no chance in this frame for Mongolian player.
Yeah, her surname is Dash, so maybe we should call her Dash
Okay.
for this frame, so everybody knows who we're speaking about. She is continuing. I must say, I've not seen too much of the Mongolian players in this tournament so far. We've also got a strong support from Saudi Arabia, entering 4 players into this event, which is amazing to see, and I believe they're winning their games also, from what I've gathered. But I'd have to say, if I was going to pick a winner, it'd probably be from one of the 3 countries, India, Thailand and China, who are being represented in the Asian Championships.
Foul shot. Cue ball pot.
And as that cue ball does disappear, the frame is conceded. Oh no, it's not conceded, my apologies. I thought the frame was conceded there. But I imagine she'll be continuing. It's a good opportunity to just practice your cue action. She could take this brown into the middle, but she's opting for the longer pot just to practice her technique, and that's excellently struck. She's got a lovely technique, I must say,
Yeah,
Costa.
she's got a beautiful technique.
Did I win?
Okay. Maybe now it's time to finish the frame.
Yeah, she needs quite a few snookers here. I'm just trying to work out how many she needs right now, but she's continuing.
Quite a few is not the right word, I think.
I think she's actually gone for the big, but yeah, that is the frame conceded. Just
Second frame. Start.
Quite obvious. I mean, I can see the difference of level. The girl from Thailand is really perfect technically, and I cannot say that about the player from Mongolia. She seems like not too experienced, and
yeah, I know what you mean. There are quite clear differences in the techniques, like you said. Dash, as we're going to call her, from Mongolia, she's maybe one of the first handful of tournaments that she has entered. I'm not sure how popular snooker in Mongolia is. Personally, I've not known of too many players.
It's definitely not the biggest country in billiards at all.
Yeah, I
So
mean, you're
it's
from the pool world. Have you ever came across any Mongolian pool players that have competed?
I saw teams. We played in the World Teams Championship, and there.
Where was that played?
Wow, a long time ago. I don't even remember. We played in China, and there was a team from Mongolia. Also, I saw a couple.
Red ball pot.
I mean, I saw a couple of players individual, but you know, I never saw them in a bigger round. Like
Right, I see. So it's probably quite a fairly newish sport over there. I'm not sure how their facilities are, but I'm sure, you know, the more players we see competing in tournaments, the better. And as we see the tricky black mist by Waratthanun, she's left Dash with a red to the top corner. Dash is playing quite aggressively, actually, so I feel like she will be taking this on. She's just checking the angle.
Yeah.
Right now.
We will not see too much snooker. I mean,
Tactical play, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
And she, one thing I've noticed about Dash is she is very quick off the shot. As soon as she strikes the ball, she just jumps up and likes to see where everything is going. Whereas Waratthanun is fairly different in terms of more orthodox technique, I would say.
Yeah.
I'd imagine she's been coached by the national coach for Thailand. Yeah, it's a lovely cannon there off the brown, held nicely for the green. She's got the perfect angle here to come back down for the reds. She'll probably be thinking about how to free the black, get that on its spot as soon as possible to help with scoring heavily. That's one thing that we always do as snooker players, is to get the colours on their spots as you would in a practice routine, and just put what you've learned in practice into the match scenario.
Alright, that's good position for the black. She pots the black, and then we see a couple open reds, like at least 4 or 5 balls. She can make a good break here.
Yeah, it was nicely done, held for the red next to the black that she was playing for. I don't think she's got the angle here to stay down on the black, so she will probably... Oh no, she has.
Yeah,
so
she
just
need to use a right spin, quite big. No?
She played that well. Just left herself a good angle here.
That's okay, yeah. Sometimes it's really difficult to say what's really going on there.
Because of the camera angles, yeah.
Looking from this only one point of view.
It can be misleading sometimes. However, Waratthanun is looking very, very comfortable at this stage. I don't think there was any real pressure in the opening frame from Dash of Mongolia. So it has been a fairly one-sided affair in this group match. She's looking good, actually, Waratthanun. She's looking composed for a TV setup.
Yeah, I'm like a pool player. I see this her techniques and the way of thinking is really, really good. I mean, even compared to the men's matches, what I saw before, she looks really really nice.
And as we do look at the groups right now, Waratthanun is currently sitting in at second. I think a win here will allow her to go above Ami Kamani, who's also a fantastic player, a teammate in the World Cup winning team for the women's. I've seen her play. She's an excellent player, great potential, and this will put Waratthanun in a very, very good position and give her a good seeding for the knockout stages. There's an excellent split there. She's been very, very unlucky.
Yeah.
I think the cue ball's not separated from the red. She's looking very frustrated there. So I suspect we'll see a fairly containing safety shot here. Unless she can... Unless that is touching. If it's a touching ball, she'll be able to... She'll have a lot more options. She'll want to send the cue ball into bulk.
Red ball missed.
Instead of safety, so it means that she feels quite comfortable. She's not afraid of big break from the opponent.
You're right.
Because she opened the position, actually. She left the open position.
Yes, I mean, she'll be happy with that opening break of 36. It's given her a strong lead. She does have a red on the side cushion that may cause her opponent problems later on in the break. But again, we've got the pink and the blue tied up as well. So, oh, she's left herself a long pink. This is a big shot. This is either. Let's see how she's feeling. She's going to take it on. She knows Waratthanun is playing well, not missing too many.
Yeah, it's very important to put this pink. If she plays pink, she's
going for the black.
Yeah. Wow.
Now, is she going to play safe, or is she going to attempt to cut this in? For me, I feel like this is the wrong shot here. I would be straight down on this pink, or even putting the cue ball into bulk. But again, I'm not sure of the amount of experience Dash does have into what she's looking at the angle. This is going to be a very, very fine cut.
Yeah, what a choice. Too thick, as usual.
Yes, you have to give her credit for the positive shot, but for me personally, I think it was probably the wrong option. Didn't need to attack the black ball straight away there. Probably could have played a good safety shot and just made things slightly harder for her opponent. Although at first glance, I don't think she's left anything on, so we will see a containing safety here from Waratthanun.
Yeah, it is a safety.
Now, we've seen a very attacking shot on the black previously. Do we think she's going to go for another pot, or do you think we'll see a safety shot come from Dash? I mean, this is a huge shot if she's taking this down the cushion.
She's just following like safety, yeah.
She is all out attack in this match. But again, I don't think she's left anything on.
Yeah, she needs.
Unless that red's.
She needs points.
She does need points. Yeah, she is currently
but not from
behind.
Every position.
Maybe she was just trying to get the more difficult one out the way first, and then. But no, it's another good opportunity here for Waratthanun to close this match out. It looks very tight into the middle. Yeah, that was maybe a bit of desperation there. Maybe a bit of frustration that she wasn't left anything more straightforward. But again, we've got another scrappy frame in front of us.
She saw the full pocket, or
it was quite difficult to say with this camera angle. I think the ball did go. I think she just aimed it slightly thin, but as you can see, she's played it perfectly because she's perfect on the black for the next shot, and that would have been probably frame and match shot if that had dropped. There's a nice pot there from Dash of Mongolia.
What's next?
She's been unlucky on the position there a little bit. I think she wanted the green into the middle. I think even from this angle she's still going for it by the way she's approaching this shot. This is going to be up there along with the black ball with the rest in terms of thin cuts.
Yeah, but she goes for the pocket. Oh, that was a risky one. It wasn't close, but she's quite lucky. Not easy.
Red ball pot.
Great opportunity here for Waratthanun to make another frame-winning contribution. I'd imagine Dash will be nude in snookers once she does return, and if she does return back to this table. I feel like she hasn't really put Waratthanun under any severe pressure. She's probably just been a little bit too attacking for the average player, shall I say. But yeah, Waratthanun will be probably using this match as practice.
Yeah,
but still she needs to pot the balls, she still needs to make the breaks, and it can be a test of focus when you're faced with matches like this. When you're presented with opportunities, you start applying pressure to yourself unintentionally and lose focus at times, but not Waratthanun. She is very, very focused, as we can see.
Yeah, and actually it's also a very, very important experience to play on the TV table. As soon as she got to like quarterfinals, semifinals, it will be very, very important that she already have this experience, because she will have less pressure.
Yes, I mean, this is the group stages after all, and you know, I'd say, I think with any tournament, the tournament actually begins when the knockout stages do come into play. That's when we see the pressure really creep in there. But still, she will want to play well, and she would have been practicing very hard for this back home. But the way she's playing right now, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if she was to create a few shock results. Yeah.
For me, she looks like a player who can definitely be in semifinals or something like that.
I would even go a step further and say she has the game to even win the title.
Yeah.
She's got an amazing technique. She doesn't move an inch when she strikes the ball, and that's very important in this game. So whoever's taught her the technical side of snooker, you should give yourself a round of applause, because she is solid technically.
Yeah, and also the choice of shots is so nice, so clear.
Yeah, she knows what order to take the balls in. She sees the patterns. I'm sure you do the same when you're in pool. Someone that's experienced, they can read the table a little bit differently to somebody who is just starting out. And Dash does need snookers at this point. Waratthanun won't be wanting her to come to the table. She'll be wanting to clear the table for her own benefit, just to prove to herself that the practice has been paying off. And she's
What would you do with this last red ball?
I think the red goes into the middle, so she'll probably be trying to stun it up the table. Wants to go somewhere between.
Just near the green?
Yeah, in between the green and the red, like if he was to draw a line somewhere around there, but she's left
She played
herself.
for the corner, yeah?
Yeah.
She wanted to leave it behind, near the rail? near the cushion.
No, she struck that way too softly. She would have struck that a lot firmer, I think. But again, this is I fancy her to clear the table here. But with her commanding lead, she is going to finish the match 2-0 and victorious. And with that win, she does go ahead of the group number 1. So it'll be a
Oh, we could see one beautiful shot from Besh, but
yes, unfortunately she does need quite a few snookers. She does trail by 79 points, so I think she's just soaking up the moment. She's enjoying herself out there and just soaking up the experience. Like I said, I'm not too sure how experienced she is, and that is a wonderful shot there from Waratthanun.
beautiful.
She took that so well.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she wins the tournament after a couple of shots like this.
Yeah, she does have a great technique. One thing I've noticed with the ladies' games from what I've seen, they all have quite a long bridge with their technique.
Yellow ball pot.
She keeps her body still. It helps her stay accurate, and Dash will be disappointed with the defeat, but she's still smiling, which is a key thing. But Waratthanun will be very, very happy with the way she's played, and she'll be very much looking forward to the knockout stages. But we are here for the next 2 days covering the ladies snooker and the English billiards championship for Asia, so stick around, tune in. We will be commentating going forward this week, and we hope to see some amazing snooker and plenty of drama. But yeah, thank you for everybody for tuning in, and give the page a share, a like, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Oh, Costa, thank you very much for joining me in the studio today as well. It's lovely to have you here.
Okay, let's go.